Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Skyman TV, the tallest man Black Africa. The countdown to Sabasaba has just begun. It will be on Friday, and Sabasaba, as you all know, is the day that Azimio has called out Kenyans to come out in large numbers to demonstrate against the government taxing Kenyans, the high cost of living, stolen elections, opening of the servers, IBC issues, and so many things. Last Friday was not a good Friday for this country. Indeed, it was a Black Friday. I'm disappointed that our leaders are not doing anything. I'm disappointed that the Friday, coming Friday, Sabasaba Day, could be another Black Friday for this republic. Ninapotazama naona jinsi ambavyo siku hii imetiliwa maanani sana na Wakenya. Wakenya wanazungumzia siku hii. Hata unapoenda katika sehemu za milima Kenya, unapoenda katika sehemu za Nairobi, unapoenda vijijini, watu wengi wanazungumzia siku hii. Hii ni kwa sababu siku hii imewahi kuhusishwa na historia ya mapambano. Siku hii, for those of us who are very young boys during that time, we could only marvel at Jaramogi and Raila Amolo Odinga and many other the young Turks, the way they would fight for this country. Ukweli ni kwamba siku hii inaweza kubadilisha historia nchi hii, na historia hii ikaandikwa upya. And one thing that is very clear, that could change this history, that could change this country forever, is that when you look at Kenyans, unapoangalia wa Kenya utaona kwamba wana hasira ambazo zinawaka moto. Wa Kenya wanalalamika. Kenyans are angry. Kenyans are tongue-tied because William Samoei Ruto promised so many things. Na he is not fulfilling the pledges. Na wakati ambapo hayo yanatokea, tunaona ya kwamba the mounting anger in the nation could turn into a revolution, if you ask me. The mounting anger, if people converge at Kasarani with that anger, and you know what we are experiencing, what we can call excruciating pain, uchungu usio na mfano wake, ni kilio cha kite kama kile ambacho kinampata mtu ambapo ana saratani yeyote ile ambayo ina uchungu mwingi sana, au ule ambao unampata mama wakati ambapo anataka kujifungua. Kile kilio cha kite, ule uchungu, the pain is just too much. The pain of the high cost of living is just too much. The pain that Kenyans are experiencing in this country is on another level. At no other time in the history of the republic have we seen Kenyans uniting in pain, Kenyans uniting in anger. Na jambo moja ambalo linajitokeza ni jinsi ambavyo watu wanamlilia Raila Amolo Odinga wakimwambia asaidie kumshukisha William Samoei Ruto kutoka juu ya mti ambao aliukwea. And I think that one happened today in Nyahururu, if I'm not wrong. People were literally crying for Raila Amolo Odinga to come and help them to ease the pain. When you go to any hotel, and you know Kenyans love ugali so much. Ukienda katika hoteli yote ile, what you are getting is just a slice of ugali, and you pay dearly. Just a small slice, like 3 slices of bread. That is what you are getting in hotels. Na ni jambo ambalo nimevuja watu wengi moyo. Nimewahi kuona watu wengi wakilalamika wakiwa hotelini, wakigombanisha wenye hoteli, wakigombanisha wahudumu kule hotelini, because of the small size of the ugali that they are getting. And I've also experienced the same. And you're wondering why this is so in a country where we have plenty within our borders. And you are wondering why this is happening in a country that should be self-sufficient. It is because the price of uga is very, very high. Today, when I was in one of the supermarket, I noted it is selling at 240. Na ni jambo ambalo linaweza kuvuja moyo sana. And Kenya Kwanza is parting when Kenyans are angry. Kenya Kwanza is partying in the name of homecoming, wakitumia pesa za umma, wakitumia pesa zetu, wakitumia hizi pesa ambazo watu wanalipa kupitia ushuru. And you see, that is why Kenyans are angry today. I think the government led by William Samoei Ruto was in Kalenjin, walikuwa kule wakisherekea the homecoming of sijui who. Now it is something that Kenyans don't take kindly, because this is like vomiting on our shoes, na ni jambo ambalo limewavuja, limewakera wa Kenya sana. So when I look at the church today, when I was interviewing a number of my friends, they were telling me that the church gospel I don't know whether it was a coincidence or what is happening. The preaching was about perseverance. Majority of my friends were telling me, in fact, 4 of them told me, I don't know what kind of coincidence this is, 4 of my friends told me that the preaching, let me not mention the church, because I know some of you are going to ask which church, but it was about perseverance. Now, this one is meant to cool down the temperatures, to cool down the anger. Kwa sababu I think the government is very much aware kwamba hasira ile iko katika nchini ya hali ya juu sana. Unapowaangalia wafanyikazi vile vile, kwa sababu William Samoei Ruto anawapa kwa mkono wa kushoto, anachukua kwa mkono wa kulia. He said that the Kenyans should be workers. Kenyan workers should have their salaries increased by 7%. But when you look at what he's taking, what Kenyans are forgetting, because I saw some people celebrating somewhere, and I told them what will happen is that pay as you earn is going to increase. And then this one will also be made irrelevant, because also you are going to pay 1.5 levy in form of taxes of housing tax. Again, the NHIF, NSSF. So hakuna kitu ambacho mnaongezewa. This is just mind games. Ni kucheza na akili ya binadamu welevu. Na unajua tulisema si mara moja si mara mbili ya kwamba wajiga waliisha Kenya, na si mwingine hata William Samoei Ruto amekuwa akituambia hivi. But when you look at the government is actually playing with fire. And if the government is not careful, because I was looking at the situation in Mount Kenya, na jambo moja ambalo wajitokeza ni kwamba hao viongozi wetu hawaonekani, hawajitokezi. And today majority of them accompanied William Samoei Ruto. Unajua William Samoei Ruto akienda kwao atashangiliwa, watu watafurahi, kwa sababu yeye unajua sasa wao hata wafanywe nini, they are benefiting a lot, although they are also suffering as other communities suffer. But when you look at some places like the mountain, and where Azimio got a following, where members of parliament, senators, governors, utapata ya kwamba hao viongozi wamejificha. Unafikiri wamejificha kwa nini? Unafikiri kwa nini hawajitokelezei hadharani? Wafikiri kwa nini hawajitokezei pale? Kwa sababu kile ambacho tunaona kwamba hawataki kutangamana na umma, hawataki kuonekane kwa sababu ya vile ambavyo waliofanyia wananchi. And Kenyans, let me tell you that when I saw the voters crying for Raila Amolo Odinga, I remembered maybe the MP voted for finance bill, na wengi hawakuwa wanataka hivi. So I think when you look at all this, you see why Kenyans are angry. You see why I'm saying that sabasaba could change the history of this country as we know it. And I can foresee a situation whereby, I don't know how prepared the government is, watu waende katika Kamkoji, and then they go all over the street, watu wafumukane wakielekea mitaani. How is the government going to handle the situation if for instance watu wakisema kwamba hawaendi nyumbani, na badala ya kusema hawaendi nyumbani, for instance, the government has been trying very hard, successfully of course, to stop people from going to the CBD. Suppose now, because you see this meeting is going to happen, suppose people now decide to pour to the street, how is the government going to handle the situation? Ndipo nikasema ya kwamba whether historia nchi hii ikabadilika, and if one teacher is respected, if you have to respect teachers, we have to respect history. History is the best teacher. Na unapotazama kwa upande mwingine, tunaona ya kwamba huenda moto ukawaka na ukaruruma, na ikawa vigumu kuzima ule moto, kwa sababu unajua moto unaweza kuanza polepole, lakini hatimaye ikawa vigumu, kwa mfano ikiwa ni katika kichaka kikavu wakati ambapo ni wa kiangazi, because that's the situation that we are seeing. Now this one, I think I sometimes I love my country so much, napenda nchi yangu sana sana, and I would not like things to fall apart. But I would like things to go the way they are. Not the way they are. I would like things to go the way they are supposed to go. Kwa sababu, you cannot be neutral in a situation of injustice. Because if you are neutral, what happens is that you are siding with the injustice. You are siding with the oppressor. That is the truth of the matter. Kwa hivyo, ni vizuri tujitokeze aga tuone kana kwamba kutaweza kuwa na suluhisho. And unless and until William Samoei Ruto, I think he's likely to reach out to Raila Amolo Odinga. I can see a situation where William Samoei Ruto is going to cry for Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to come and help him, maybe save the situation. Because there's no way we are going to even ignore Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Unajua, wakati mwingine tunaweza kupuuza watu fulani. Tunaweza kupuuza. Some people, you may defy maybe or ignore Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. You know what has been happening in this country is since Kenya Kwanza took over the reign of leadership. Jambo moja ambalo walikuwa wakifanya ni kwamba wamekuwa wakichukulia Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta kama mtu ambaye hana maana yote, ni mtu ambaye hawezi, ni kama tabara bovu. They deal with him with content, no respect. But I can tell you, after Sabasaba, because I know, just when I look at the mood that was in Kamkoji last time, when Azimio and Raila was addressing the people, when I looked at the tone of the leaders, when I looked at the Kenyans themselves, I saw anger, I saw determination, and I believe one thing, that William Samoei Ruto should thank Raila Amolo Odinga. When Raila Amolo Odinga is there, I know, anaweza kuachilia watu. Kwa sababu Raila Amolo Odinga, watu wengi wamekuwa wakisema watafanya vile ambavyo Raila anataka wafanye. If Raila is not there, watu wao ndio wanaongoza haya maandamano, kutakuwa na mapinduzi katika nchi. And you can take this to the bank. But it is important that Raila is there. It is also important that we have leaders who care so much about this country. But when I look at the side of Kenya Kwanza, we have leaders who care very little about this country. They just care about their stomach, their girlfriends, their welfare. And this is very, very wrong. So I don't know what you think, but Sabasaba is beckoning. The time is just approaching. That is my take. Kindly like this video and leave your comment here, and may you have a blessed Sunday.